What is going on, everyone? Welcome to the Poke Office. My name is Colin. In today's video, we are looking at one of the Sword and Shield sets that is considered one of the weaker sets, Battle Styles. I've always questioned why people don't like Battle Styles very much because there's actually a lot of really cool cards that we're going to look at today, including that Sleepy Tyranitar, which is an absolute beauty. But let's see what it's doing in the marketplace. I haven't talked about Battle Styles in quite a long time. Haven't opened up Battle Styles in quite a long time, so that's also coming up later in the video. Before we get to the data, I have a giveaway going on this week, which is actually a kind of awesome one, in my opinion. You're going to get 8 packs total, one of each. So you're going to get Evolving Skies, you're going to get Brilliant Stars, Fusion Strike, Astral Radiance, Lost Origin, Silver Tempest, Scarlet and Violet base set, Paldea Evolved, 8 packs total. So going to one lucky winner, which is going to be drawn on Monday. So if you want to enter to win that, make sure you're subscribed to the channel, bell notifications on, hit the like button, leave a comment, tell me anything and everything. There's another giveaway going on throughout the month here. We're actually in September now. It's September 1st as I'm recording this, and on September 22nd, Scarlet and Violet 151 comes out. So my friend at TCGandGames.com is offering up one free 151 Elite Trainer box to one lucky subscriber of the Poke Office. So do those things again. Subscribe, hit the like button, leave a comment to be entered to win. Do that on all of my videos from like a couple weeks ago all the way to September 22nd, and then we're going to make that draw happen. One of you is going to go home with one Elite Trainer box of Scarlet and Violet 151. Let's get into the data about Battle Styles and see what has been happening. Okay, so starting off with the booster box, we have the Battle Styles booster box currently going for $110.74. So all these graphs on the video today are over the last 6 months worth of data. This one started at $111.79, hit a high of 115, low of 109, but really it hasn't seen a ton of movement over the last 6 months. But like when I first started the channel, Battle Styles was really going for like that $105 mark. So quite cheap. It's like, I mean, still $110 for a booster box that's already 2.5 years old is really, really cheap in my opinion. Next, there's 2 variants of the Elite Trainer box. The first one is the Single Strike. I believe anyways. I always get the 2 of them confused. Not a ton of movement here. I didn't even include a down or an up percentage because it's literally only moved by 9 cents. Currently sitting at $35.23. The red box, though, is this the Rapid Strike? I can't remember. One of the Urshifus, the red Elite Trainer box out of Battle Styles, is up quite a bit, 12.3%, currently sitting at $37.79. Next, we got the booster packs, and the reason I actually bought some is because I got 36 loose packs, and I think I paid $3 Canadian or $3.50 Canadian. It was a great deal, so I couldn't pass it up. So this one, the booster pack started at $3.38. Now it's up to $3.50, so a small 12-cent gain, which actually is 3.6%. And last but not least, before we get into the cards, we have the sleeved booster packs, and they've seen a nice increase over the last 6 months, up from $4.28. Now it's up to $4.66. Getting into the cards, not a ton of cards, but I took every card that's worth $10 or more. So starting off with this Single Strike Urshifu VMAX. This is the rainbow variant. So it started at $11.71, hit a high of $12.34. $10.18 is where it currently sits, down 13.1%. Just a reminder, when you see a graph like this, oftentimes it's really good to look at the y-axis because literally this graph looks like it's having a huge movement, but the card is actually only changed by like $1.50. So not actually a ton of movement, even though it looks like it on the graph. You got to read all of the graph, not just the lines. Next up, we got the Tyranitar V full art card, and it's got a nice gain over the last 6 months. Started at $9.05. That was in March. And then it spiked way up to $15.98. And now it's come back down a little bit, but still up a ways. It's currently sitting at $11.62. Then we have our first alternate art that we're talking about, the Rapid Strike Urshifu V alt art. And basically just been trending down like so many alt arts that have been trending down in Sword and Shield era over the last couple months here. This one, the Urshifu V Rapid Strike, $16.24 is where it was at in March. Now it's at $12.63, a 22.2% drop. Next, we have the Cheryl Full Art Supporter card. And again, another graph where it looks like there's been some movement, but really we're talking about, I mean, this card has gained $1.40. So nothing too crazy to write home about, but $12.87 is where it currently sits. Next, we have probably my favorite, and I'm going to backtrack, second favorite card out of Battle Styles, the Houndoom Gold card. It's one of the cooler gold cards in my opinion. The blue Houndoom is looking really, really awesome. I would love to pull this card. Started at $13.91, hit a high of $15.88, a low of $11.99. Now it's sitting at $13.49. So down 3% over the last 6 months. Not too crazy. Next up, single strike Urshifu V alternate art. Funny story about this one. Me and my buddy Kyle were down at the Pokemon Go Fest in Seattle, and they had a little booth where you could like learn how to play the TCG. So we went through it because we knew that they were giving away free packs at the end of like the little tutorial. So we both get a pack of Battle Styles, and one of us opens up this card. Had no idea because we weren't really into Pokemon cards at the time, but I mean, it's one of the better cards out of Battle Styles, so that was pretty sweet. This one started at $17.13, now down to $15.08. Hit a low of $14.51. So not, again, there's not been a ton of movement in these Battle Styles cards, but most of them are down a little ways. Not this one though. The Level Ball Gold card started at $13.86, spiked to a high of $35.08. Sorry, $35.04. Now it's at $18.56, up 33.9%. So here is one where it's like the opposite is true. You're seeing the graph. Oh, this one hasn't seen a ton of movement, but it actually has moved a ton because the y-axis starts at $10, goes all the way up to $40. So like there's a big dollar amount movement on this graph, even though it's the same size and all that kind of stuff. So just keep an eye out for that. Next, we got Phoebe full art supporter card. Looks like this one hit that waifu craze in the middle of the summer. Started at $12.18, was pretty flatlined there for a while. Then June hits and it spikes up to a high of $25.65, and now it has come down again, but still up 60.1% since the start. Currently sitting at $19.50. Okay, we're getting into some of the really good cards here. The Empoleon V Alt Art, a beauty card. But been trending down just like the rest of the alt arts out of Sword and Shield era. Started at $40.10. Now it's down 26.8% to $29.37. Three more cards to talk about. The single strike Urshifu VMAX. I love the alt art VMAX full art cards. Like they're just beautiful. This one actually up a little bit. So that's a little bit shocking. Started at $36.44, hit a high of $43.33, and now down a little bit from that, but still up 3.4%, sitting at $37.69. Two cards left. We got the Rapid Strike Urshifu VMAX, and this one, Urshifu, of course, is not my favorite Pokemon of all time, but this card, the artwork is really spectacular in my opinion, but big trending down. Started at $70.90 in March. Now it's at $61.53, so down 13.2%, which leads us to our last card of the video, Tyranitar V, the Sleepy T, as people like to say, including myself, or maybe it's just me that says that. Who knows? But don't quote me on it. Okay, started at $102.96, hit a high of $114.85. That was a nice spike there in the start of the summertime. Now it has come crashing down to a 6-month low of $95.01. This is a card that I think could do really well long term. Tyranitar is extremely popular in my opinion. The artwork is spectacular, and I mean, it's a card that's, in the grand scheme of things, Battle Styles is not very popular. This card is popular, which makes no sense because you have a really popular card mixed in with an unpopular set. So I don't know. Take that with what you will. I got some Battle Styles to open up. So let's flip the screen around and see if we can pull this Tyranitar, or that Gold Houndoom would be absolutely spectacular as well. Okay, so let me know what you think about Battle Styles. Is it actually that bad of a set? Like, honestly, there's some cool cards. I really like the Empoleon, really like the Tyranitar, of course. I like the Gold Houndoom. I mean, the Urshifu VMAX cards are fine. So, I don't know. Not my favorite set in the world, of course, but I think it gets a really bad rap, and it's not all that bad. But let's see if we can pull something huge out of 10 packs. We got 10 packs of Battle Styles, so here we go. I don't know what to say. I have not opened a ton of Battle Styles. I actually ended up buying the Sleepy Tyranitar off of a friend who pulled it out of one booster box, which that would be absolutely sick if I could get that kind of luck. Usually, though, my luck is not like that at all. It's Rapid Strike Urshifus VMAX right off the bat. That is not the alt art, but still pretty darn sick. That's a big hit right off the bat. Okay. Well, that might have been our chance to hit something huge. Who knows? Who knows? But I love the fact that Battle Styles brought back the alternate artworks, because the first couple sets of Sword and Shield were pretty tough, let's be honest. Sandaconda. I don't know. Vivid Voltage. There's really only the Pikachu VMAX Rainbow card to get excited about. Darkness Ablaze, there's not that much to get excited about. Rebel Clash, is there anything to get excited about? I mean, the Sonya and the Boss's Orders are doing okay, actually, over the last little bit, out of Sword and Shield base and Rebel Clash. But Battle Styles really started, it was the set where you started getting really good cards out of Sword and Shield era. That's my opinion. So, I don't know. Tell me what you think. And definitely interesting to look back at different sets. I obviously won't be looking at Battle Styles very often, but there's something to be said about it. So, do you have the Sleepy Tyranitar? It's one of the cards that actually I just sent into PSA, and I just got the notification this week that they're actually processing it now. So of course I did the bulk order. It's pretty the cheapest option. It says it's supposed to take in the realm of 3 months, I believe. So happy to see that it's actually started processing. It says they're doing research right now to make sure they get the labels right. It's my first PSA order ever, and unfortunately I actually recorded the whole process, but I used a different piece of software to record, and then it didn't record properly, so it was a no-go on the video, which really sucks because I was actually looking forward to sharing that with you all. But what can you do? There's been twice. Another time I was opening up Lost Origin recording, and I forgot to press the record button. So I was just opening packs by myself, talking to a blank wall that wasn't even recording. So how depressing was that? But what can you do? What can you do? At the end of the day, it just meant that I got to open 20 packs that day instead of 10, because you gotta open Pokemon packs on the video. That's my shtick, I guess. Because ultimately, I love talking about the investing side and the... There's a Houndoom. Okay. Love talking about the investing side and about the numbers, but there's part of me that I really don't enjoy buying cards very much, because I would way rather pull them. And I don't think, if I wasn't opening Pokemon cards at the same time, not sure I'd be that interested in just talking about the numbers game of it. Pokemon is still a good hobby for me as well. Here's another card. It looks like a VMAX of some sort, but we'll see. 3, 2, 1. Corviknight VMAX. 2 VMAX cards out of this. That's pretty sick, actually. Corviknight is a Pokemon I usually forget about, and it's actually a really cool Pokemon. 2 VMAX cards. Okay. Alright, we're on to the last pack here, if I can ever open it. Hasn't been a terrible video. We've had 2 regular holos as well, from what I've seen. So I guess 4 good code cards out of 10 packs is not terrible, but who wants regular holos these days, right? Last card in 3, 2, 1. Jellicent. Alright, so just 2 VMAXs to show you. We got the Corviknight VMAX. Pretty cool card, actually. That would be a cool card to see a special illustration rare of, or just an illustration rare, Corviknight. And then we got the Rapid Strike Urshifus VMAX. Also not half bad. That's going to do it for me at the Poke Office. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate all your support. If you want to be entered to win those giveaways, make sure that you're subscribed to the channel, bell notifications on, hit the like button, leave a comment, and you're going to be entered to win an Elite Trainer Box of 151, as well as those 8 packs that I talked about at the beginning of the video. Until my next video, peace!